There is a very simple method that the rich use amongst many other methods to pay for their lifestyle so that they can live for free. Investing is generally a long-term game. Most people just have a pension plan, and unless you have worked in and around the stock market before, you probably don't know much about it. So for the average person, we don't really even know what a dividend is or what the word means. But to the rich and to investors, it is the golden ticket to live a financially free life, amongst many other methods. How much do I need to invest in order to live off of the dividends? Well, let's answer that question. So I'm going to do two different calculations. The first one will be based on annual salary, and this will take into account not only bills, but spending as well on leisurely activities. However, the second calculation will not take into account annual salaries and will only be taken into account bills and utilities. So to start off with, the average annual salary in the US is $53,490. We're going to divide that by 2 to get the dividend yield, and then we're going to multiply that by 100. This gives us $2.674 million, and that is how much we would need to make that average salary just in dividends every year. And for UK viewers and citizens like myself, if we take the average annual UK salary, which is £29,600, we divide that by 2 for the dividend as well, multiply that by 100, and that gives us £1.48 million. Now, I know these numbers are ridiculously high, and for the average person, they don't have a spare million or two lying around to put into an investment pot. But using our second calculation, we'll take into account only the bills, and this may be a great place to start the beginning of your journey into dividend investing. Taking the average household bills in the US for 2021 was $24,032. If we divide that by 2, multiplying that by 100 gives us $1.2 million. And for UK citizens, the average household bills were £17,545. If we divide that by 2 and multiplying that by 100 gives us £877,250. So I know these numbers are still high, but this is a very end goal for dividend investing, and ultimately this is where you would potentially want to be where you want to retire. So instead of just relying on the government pension or your regular pension plan, you have dividends coming in as well, so that you basically have no change in your financial situation once you choose to retire, whether you choose to retire at retirement age or potentially try and retire earlier. So to conclude, let's find out how we can begin investing our money into dividend stocks. And ultimately, if you already do have a large enough pot of money waiting that you would like to begin investing with, definitely look online to find maybe the best individual companies available, maybe the best sector to begin investing your money into, or maybe choose to invest in an index fund or an ETF, and check out the video link below and top right suggested right now to look at the best places you can possibly invest your money, and depending on your risk tolerance, you can get the best returns that you are looking for. But for the rest of us that don't have a large sum of money waiting to invest, the best way to begin investing and continue investing if you already have started before is by dollar cost averaging into the market, which ultimately just means every day, every week, every month, every quarter, or however often, invest a sum of money, a percentage of your income into the stock market, and whether that's through your pension, as much pre-tax as possible, and then on the side as well, investing as much as you want to safely invest, so that you can, in this case, slowly build up your dividend investing portfolio, and every month you can slowly see the dividend payments, every time you get a dividend payment, grow and grow and grow until one day your dividend payment will be larger than your income. So obviously this is a long-term game, and for most people this does take decades to do and build up, but with this understanding and this mindset, you could potentially retire sooner, or when you do retire, you'll have a larger pot that may be equal or more to your pre-retirement income. However, if you do like the idea of retiring sooner or building up a larger pot of money sooner than the average person, I'll be making a video on this soon as well. If I have already made it, link below or in the top right suggested. Otherwise, thank you again for watching. Full disclaimer, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but I do hope you found this informative and as educational as possible. So thank you for watching. Like if you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing if you're new, and I'll see you next time.